Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Purushottama Yogam. In the last class, we have completed up to the 18th shloka. Being the last two shlokas are the Phalashruti, the benefit of reading, knowing this chapter, the Gnana Phalam. Therefore, now for few minutes, first I will give the summary of this entire chapter and we'll conclude with that ending two shlokas which are comes under the Phalashruti. The 15th chapter is considered as the very, very important chapter. In the introduction, I already told that because of these two, three reasons. One is this 15th chapter is the essence of all the Upanishads, and therefore even the 13th and 14th chapters are also very important because Lord discussed about the Gnanam in these three chapters. Being the Gnanam alone can give the moksha. But again in these three chapters, the 15th chapter is in a very crispy manner, in a condensed manner, the entire thought of the Upanishad, the Gnana Kanda which topic has enumerated. Therefore, and another reason, this chapter, in this 15th chapter, the 15th shloka, the one important, not 15th, one important shloka, which is chanted at the time of taking the food. In most of the ashramams, this chapter is asked to by heart at least these 20 shlokas. If 20 shlokas means to by heart easy, or why can't you by heart the 12th chapter? 12th chapter also is a 20 shlokas. But still, 12th chapter deals with the Bhakti Yoga. But as we know, the Bhakti Yoga is the pre-step, preparation only. The final step, the third Gnanam. Therefore, this 15th chapter is very, very important. And in this, the entire chapter can be divided into 6 topics. The first topic is from the shloka number 1. First 2.5 shlokas, Bhagavan compares this transcendent world, this transactional world, or the samsara, with a big people tree, Ashwatha Vriksha. And any comparison, when that comparison becomes a best comparison, when there are many common features between the thing which you are comparing to, and both of them are having many common features, then only that comparison, that example becomes the best example. In the beginning, we saw nearly 10 comparisons, similarities between samsara vriksha and the normal people tree. One or two will just recollect it. One is, Any tree, on the tree many birds will live, that too a big banyan or the people tree. Like that same way, on this in this samsara vriksha, we all the jivas like the birds. And those birds on the tree also keep on search for the fruits, which fruit is very ripen and sweet, and sometimes bitter, sour fruits also they will taste. Here also the jivas we enjoy the pleasure and as well as the pain, sukha and dukkha both. Now, if you want to accept only the sukha and you want to reject the dukkha, it is not possible. Either you accept both or you reject both. No, I want to reject only the dukkha and I want the sukha. No, you have to accept both or reject both because there is no any other way. Sukha dukkhas, bitterness and happiness, all they come as the dvandvas in this world. So this is the jiva's lot here. Now, in order to reject both or accept both, you need a lot of stamina, preparation, readiness. Readiness to give up or accept both or ability to accept both. So this samsara vriksha varnanam and many more similarities will be there. And the as the fruit is the ultimate benefit or result of the trees. The fruit is here also our own karmas gives the fruit result of our actions in the form of sukha and dukkha. This comparison not a new thing. Krishna in fact borrowed from the Kathopanishad and some other Upanishads also this Vriksha Kalpana. For example, same thought told in the Kathopanishad, Urdhvamulo Vakshakha Esha Sanatanaha Vriksha Eta Ashvatha Sanatanaha. And Mundakopanishad, even the birds example brought and told that Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakaya Samanam Vrukshe Parishashvajate. So these two birds are again mentioned for the sake of wise and otherwise, Viveki and Aviveki, because Bhagavan here calls and tells about that also, who is wise, who is otherwise person. So this is the first topic, Samsara Vriksha Varnanam, and the chapter started with the Urdhva Moolamadasyakam Ashvedham Prahuravyayam, all like that. And because of the karma, these in this Manushya Loka, human beings are binded by Anubandhini and its head or tail to know very difficult. Therefore, he concludes Asya Rupam Iha Na Upalabhyate. How it functions. We are doing the karmas now. Now I will know that I am doing this karma, I am doing this kind of karma. But how the result comes, when it comes, in what form it comes, that we don't know. How exactly my actions will give the results, yield the results and come to me only. So the law of karma is very, very deep and understanding is very difficult. Therefore, asya rupam iha na upalabhyate. And its beginning or the end or where it is, nothing is known. But only we know that now I am in a human body. I heard and I know that what I am supposed to do, what I am not to supposed to do, what to do, what not to do, when to do, how to do. All the things are we hear and learn. But after that, we must be very carefully and diligently work and involve in this duty karma, but without binding. For that, now the second topic starts from the second half of the third shloka and it goes up to the fifth shloka. What is that second topic? Therefore, my dear, now you need to do some sadhanas. How to get out of this bondage of samsara? The cycle of transmigration, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. How can I escape from it? Yes, there is a way. That way is told here in the form of moksha sadhanani. The second topic are gnana sadhanani. Because gnanam is meant for moksha and moksha cannot come without gnanam. Therefore, these qualities, these values or the preparations are very much needed in you. Therefore, he starts enam ashwadham savirudha moolam. Completely with the roots, you want to uproot it, destroy, remove it. The first thing you need to be detached to it. Asanga shastrena, number one sadhana, asangam, being non-attached or being detached. As like we know the examples of Nalini Dalagata Jalam, as the lotus leaf on the water, and but the water never touches or affects the leaf. In the same way, you be in the samsara, you use your instruments of this body-mind complex and but learn to be detached. Therefore, through a weapon of detachment, being indifferent, you can destroy this samsara vriksha. But that asanga, it is not a action like taking some axe and cutting the tree. But how, where this action of asanga shastrena dridena chitva, having taken the instrument of detachment, where he give a big hit and cut it. And having done that, it is not complete. Chitva, having, that means first of all, don't give importance or reality to this phenomenal world which you are experiencing. First thing. But you function, keep on function, but keep yourself untouched, unaffected. Then what I have to do after doing that? Because Bhagavan Chitva, having done that, second is start doing the vicharana, inquiry about the truth. Who am I really? What is this world is really? Who is the God? Jiva Jagat Ishvara analysis, the vicharana should be done. For that, Lord used the word tat parimargitavyam. Tataha, therefore, afterwards, tat padam parimargitavyam. Tat padam, because tat padam means the real goal of your life, the real origin of your coming here. Who are you? Where from you have come? What is your real nature? So tat padam, or what is the essence of this phenomenal appearing relative world? Or if at all there is a God or higher power, what is his nature? So all these topics are discussion, everything comes under the vicharana. But that vicharana you should not do independently. You should, Bhagavan didn't say that here, because he already mentioned in the 4th chapter, तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. You go to the teacher. And for that, Bhagavan here used that Adyam Purusham Prapadye. That one word itself we can take in these two different angles. One is Adyam Purusham Tat Padam. What is that real source or the origin of this entire thing? The Adi Purusha, the beginning, the Moolam or Adi. Moolam Urdhvam, and you Prapadye. By taking the Sharanagati, by surrendering to him, that means what? I didn't see him. I have to just believe and accept that Adi Purusham, but I didn't see. I am seeing only here variations and differences and varieties. Yes, you cannot see that Adi Purusha separately. What you are seeing, this world, is nothing but that Adi Purusha only. And that point anyhow Bhagavan is going to brought out, brings in the next 6th shloka onwards as the third topic. But here being it is told already, Adyam Purusham Prapadye. Now, being God is only appearing as the world, and there is nothing but that Adyam Purusham, only one Purusha appearing as everything. And to understand that, you need to Prapadye Guru Shastram. You must take Saranagati with refuge at the feet of the Guru and Shastra. So Shastra Vicharana, by surrendering to Guru and Shastra, and that the Guru Shastra will reveals you the supreme reality. So therefore, the third is Sharanagati. Then, along with that, these are the basic main three things. One is you spend some time, don't keep on indulge only in the Vyavahara and interactions in the materialistic life. You spend some time, keep attached with the Guru Shastra Vicharana. For that, you need a tremendous surrender, tremendous Shraddha and Bhakti. Then only it is possible. Therefore, you continue your family or whatever few responsibilities, but gradually, while doing them also, never create any kind of attachment. Now, not to create attachment, and you have to practice, be nirmanaha, nirmohaha. The fourth principle, fourth sadhana. By being you without ahankara and mamakara, even though you only doing with this body you are doing, but don't think that you are doing and think God is functioning through me and making me to do this. All these doings are meant for to purify my mind. All these doings while I am doing, I'm not going to claim the result or the phalam of those doings. In that way, let me not have mana, abhimana, ahankara, ego sense, and same way, let me not have the delusion also, moha. So I must practice that. Then only it will help. Now, next fifth sadhana is don't keep any uh, attachment, relation with the bad companies. Sangha dosha. Whatever relation, whatever engagement, involvement makes me, pulls me down, attracts me towards only the material world, sense pleasures, and not allowing me to progress or spend my time and energy to the in the pursuit of inquiring the truth. Keep yourself distance from all those which are all becomes the obstacles for your spiritual progress. You keep away. That is Jita Sangha Doshaha. Fifth sadhana. Then sixth sadhana, your attention, whatever you do or not to do, everything, all your actions and all your thoughts and all your words, all your efforts should move around the Adhyatma Nitya. The purpose of my coming with this human body into this world is only to trace back, find out my divinity, my reality, my real nature. There is no any other purpose. Therefore, the seventh practice, you have to reduce your desires. You have to first reduce your desires, maximum reduce, vinivritta kamaha. The basic desires for survival, existence may be there, but further more than that, I never allow the desires in my crop up in my mind. I never allow them to multiply, keep on multiplying. So vinivritta kamaha, because I have no any desire of getting something in this world or in the other world. Iha para. Iha para bhoga viraga. So all these points, if you put in our sadhana chaturya sampatti order, viveka, vairagya, and viveka, vairagya, shamadhi, shatka sampatti, then mumukshutvam. All are included, but Bhagavan here putting them in a different headings. Vinivritta kamaha. Then eighth one, we can say the last sadhana in the fifth shloka. You must learn to bear, accept both the sukha and dukkha. In the beginning itself I told, no? Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. Who is free from? Who is able to accept? Free from means no one is away or free from the effects of the dvandvas here. Even the gnani, even a sannyasi, grihastha, every one of us, Everybody has to face, but how you welcome them, how you uh, adjust with them, how you accept them. They are bound to come, no choice. But in spite of their coming, but I never get disturbed. Sukadukka sangnaihi dvandvaihi vimuktaha. Under this only our samadhana, titiksha, shanti, all those qualities, values will come. And in this way, whoever practices this moksha sadhanani, they are called wise people and they only can attain this Paramapadam. Avyayam Paramapadam they will attain, they will reach. Here already we mentioned before, here there is nothing to do. Therefore, here there is nothing to, there is no place to go, and there is nothing to get in as a form of object or anything. It is only a knowing. Knowing. This Gachanti means whoever practice these qualities and then listen to the Shastra, and by listening understands and recognize, they will come to know, because knowing alone is being. But in the material world, in this phenomenal world, knowing is not being. Okay? Only in the Brahma Vidya, only about the self-knowledge, knowing and being are not separate or away. Knowing itself being. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Therefore, Bhagavan here says, Amudhaha alone. This word is going to come again negatively also. He says later, non-foolish people. Okay? That means wise people. That means who attends the satsang, who listens to the Shastra and study systematically. They only. They are called Amudhaha. Amudhaha. Otherwise, that means it is a, later on Bhagavan scolds, hey Mudhaha. Mudhaha na gachanti, na janati. Therefore, our Shankaracharya Bhagavan sang the Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Oh, foolish, indiscriminative person, aviveki. How long you want to be in this relative world? How long you want to desire, keep on desire the things? Why can't you see what exactly happening here? Why I'm craving and crazy about those things? You don't have any little bit also discrimination you never thought of? In spite of you are seeing so many here ups and downs and sukha dukkhas and coming and going, birth and death, all kinds of sufferings, you never thought of, hey mudhamate. But here Bhagavan in a positive tone first says amudhaha, that avyayam padam, they will understand, they will know it. Then the third topic from Sloka number 6 onwards, actually from the 6th to 18th, we can put one heading and then under that we can see some subheadings. Brahmanam Sarvatma Bhavaha Bhavanam. Only one truth, one Brahman, one reality is only appearing as the Jiva, appearing as the Jagat, appearing as the Ishwar also. Everything is only one. Ekameva Advitiyam. So, Brahmanam Sarvatma Bhavaha. Now, for that, first Bhagavan tells about same Brahmana, Brahma, Jiva Rupena. That is told first. From Shloka number 6 onwards, he explains up to, yes, up to 11th Shloka. Okay. In that, again, he talks about the wise and otherwise also. What exactly is happening? The Jiva who is expressing through this individual body is nothing but the Mamai Jivaloke Jivabhutas Sanatanaha. But to tell that, Bhagavan starts telling from the more gross level, from the Surya and the moon and the stars and all that. You know that Brahman, I am only expressing shining through that sun. I am only expressing shining through the moon. I am only expressing shining through the stars and everything. Agni, everything. Therefore, because of I make them to shine, they cannot shine me. That tadhamam paramam mama, by knowing which, Bhagavan giving the result here itself, actually in the middle, phalam, by knowing which they never again come back into this cycle of transmigration. That means you need not to again get one more body, either inferior body or medium body or superior body. You never get again, because now itself you are not claiming. You are claiming that as you are the Brahman, Chaitanyam. Then there is no question of again for you to enter into another body. Just by knowing this, confirmly, very uh, totally knowing it and being as it. That's it. Then you never get, because you never claim now. So claiming is the problem. If I claim anything other than my real nature, then I will be caught up. So Bhagavan telling like that, then slowly he comes back, slowly in this body. The sense organs and pranas and all these things, they will functioning because of only one truth Brahman. And if the person is not gain this knowledge, then again the subtle body Sukshma Sarira is going to exhaust its karma phalas and enter into the another body. The another body available and comes to that jiva according to the karmas. So this karma, janma and kama, again this will continue. So in this way, everything is presided by me only. And after saying that, this Utkramantam also, as like the wind takes the smell of the flowers, this Jiva, the subtle body, Sukshma Sariram, keep on going to the one body to another body like that. But this is all happening in the Prakriti. The Prakriti cannot function or work without me, the Brahman Atma. But not knowing this, these Vimudhaha, see, Visheshena Mudaha, utterly foolish people. They, they never think or thought of, or they never listen when the teacher or Shastra telling. Therefore, Bhagavan getting angry and scolding, a foolish one. What you are doing here? Vimudaha, they cannot know this. They never think about this. There is something higher than whatever I am experiencing through this senses mind complex. But other side, as I told you, Amudaha, now I can call them as the Gnana Chakshushaha, who are having discriminative eye faculty. Here, Chakshu is nothing to do with the physical eye or third eye something. When we are listening to the Shastra continuously like this, our discrimination has awakened. Now we are very clearly able to accept and understand what real, what is unreal, what is Atma, what is Anatma. That understanding, awakening of the discrimination is called Gnana Chakshuhu or Amudhaha. They will understand. They will see. Bhagavan uses the words. They will see. Here again, see is not through the eyes, physical eyes. They understand. They know it. Therefore, I can call this wise people yatantaha, yoginaha, wise people, and they will recognize in their own heart. Achetasaha cannot see. I mean, indiscriminate people cannot see. See how many times Bhagavan keep on repeating with the different words. Now we have to decide that whether we want to be wise or otherwise. Achetasa na yenam pashyanti. Yatantaha pashyati yoginaha pashyati. Where? In their own heart, in their own Vijnanamaya kosha, within their own intellect only, they will recognize that I am beyond all the Panchakoshas. I am untouched Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupa. In this way, they will understand. Then, fourth topic is more about the Jagat. Jagat Rupena Brahma. Jiva is Brahma only. Jagat also Brahma only. So, in the form of Jagat, the Namarupa Prapancha, which is not permanent but just appears, that which appears just for some time and constant change is also is a where it is appearing, on which screen it is appearing, because of which power it is appearing. Brahmayeva Jagat, Jagat Brahmayeva. Therefore, again Bhagavan coming here to the comparison from the Yadadityagatam Tejaha Jagadbhasayate Kilam. In the beginning, he introduced the sun and moon and fire. They cannot shine and they cannot brighten me. But now I am only brightening. I am only making them to shine. I am only expressing to them through them. That all you know for certain. Mamakam Vidhi. And in that way, from that upper things, so sun, moon, and all other stuff, and Bhagavan comes to the Gama Vishyaja Bhutani, the things which are you are seeing on the earth, all this entire thing. And not only that, now I will come very close to you, very close to you. That time only, the very important shloka which I told that at least if you are not able to read all the 15th chapter, 20 shlokas while eating, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritah प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचामि अन्नं चतुर्विधम्. Oh my dear, uh, the food which we are eating, taken, who is cooking that? Who is making that to digest? Are you having any kitchen or the stove inside your stomach? Or you are switching on any grinder in your stomach? Do you have any control? You are just putting the food through the mouth inside. Now, to put the food inside through the hand into the mouth, you need a hunger. Now, I am only in the form of hunger, and after that, digesting, assimilating, and excreting the food, everything I am only doing. I am cooking the food in 4 ways. I elaborated all these shlokas before, just it is on a recollection, summary. Therefore, so in your body, this digestion is only one example. If you take any function of any sense organ, eyes are seeing the forms and colors, what is that vision, the power, how it is functioning? It is functioning because of the presiding deity, the Surya, and how the Surya is functioning because of the Brahma Chaitanyam. Everything is the Brahma Chaitanyam is blended and it expressing through. And where is the question of here? Aham, I am seeing, I am not interested, I like this, I don't like this. Everything is Lord. Why you segregate and put the labels good and bad and dharma, adharma, this, that? You just keep quiet. It doesn't mean that you do adharma. No. Or you do bad to the others. No. You see as a sakshi or witnesser being different, indifferent, observe. Everything is nothing but the expression of the Lord. Stop creating the differences and remove the differences. Don't segregate. Don't label the things. That is not your job. You are just a witnesser, sakshi. Be like that. Therefore, for that sake only Bhagavan explained all this. And then, while explaining this Brahma Jagat Rupena, means in Jagat you are also a part, Jiva. And when I say Brahma Rupena, Jagad Rupena Ahameva Vartate. Naturally, in Jagat, whatever is there, Ahameva. Therefore, the very important 15th shloka, which I explained the whole one class, Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha mattasmrutirgnanamapohanancha. See, all the faculties, functions of the mind, everything, uh, recognizing, remembering, forgetting, everything, all that imagination, everything is because of me. Therefore, the only purpose of all the teachings, all the Vedas is Sarvaihi Vedaihi cha Ahameva Vedyaha. This I told in 4 different ways. Ahameva Vedyaha. Vedaihi eva, through Vedas only. And all the purpose of the Vedas only to know this only. And not only that, these Vedas and Shastras are also created by me only. And I am only putting them in the form of practice also. I am only teaching. That means your teacher is nothing but my form. In this way, very important closely, this shloka, know yourself. Know what you are. That is the only purpose. Any religion, any practice, any achara, vichara, any sampradaya, whether all that, if they are not leading to the self-enquiry, the enquiry about the reality or the substratum, they were waste. They are just deviating you. They must prepare and give you the capacity, quality to focus on the reality. Capacity means they should purify your mind. They should gradually remove the differences and they should make you to see oneness in everything. That is called cultivating the mind. If they are helping in that way, well and good. And if your mind is peaceful and calm, quiet, non-reacting, then it is good. But if your mind is free from the fear, if your mind is free from the delusion, if your mind is free from the raga, dvesha, etc., etc., then it is okay. But think yourself, find out your puja punaskaram, your tirthayatra, your any whatever you follow, are they bringing the peace in your mind, and are they remove the fear from your mind? Are they removing the doubt from your mind or not? Check it. Then after that, the fifth topic, Bhagavan says this Brahmanaha Purushottama Lakshanam. Now the Brahma is given here a different name, and generally to say now three Purushas are there. First person, second person, third person. I explained about from the grammatical standpoint and how this Uttama Purusha is very important. In Sanskrit, it is called first person I is called Uttama Purusha. And if this I, Uttama Purusha, is not there, who will talk about the second person and who will talk about the third person? But find out this I. This I is same for everybody. I told that day. So, three types of Purushas. And while explaining that, Bhagavan says, one is Kshara Purusha, the entire phenomenal experienced world is Kshara Purusha. And that means my body, my this upadhis all together, everything. And one side is Akshara Purusha. Akshara Purusha means which is the cause for this Kshara Purusha. That means the Prakriti or Maya, because of which this effect of the world. So Maya is the cause, world is the effect. But what Lord saying here, this Akshara Purusha means, in this context I told Maya, Kshara Purusha means the world. But I, the Supreme Paramatma, it is called, I, the Paramatma, is called also as the Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatmetyudahrutah Yo Lokatrayamavishya Vivartyavyaya Ishwarah. See, now Uttama Purusha means who is beyond the cause and effect. Cause is Prakriti, effect is the world. But I, the Paramatma, I, the Ishvara, I, the Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusha. Ut means above, beyond, above the cause and effect. But different names, Paramatma iti Udahrutah. Then Ishvara iti Udahrutah. And then if I am not supporting this Maya, Maya cannot exist, Maya cannot function. So therefore, all the three worlds, the entire Maya, Maya's product, everything is Bhivarti, Avyaya Ishvara me, Paramatma me, Uttama Purusha me, only supporting all of them, Bhivarti. Therefore, in this world, it is very popular, famous to call this Aham, Brahman, Paramatma, Ishvara as the Uttama Purusha. If you see that in the Tamil Nadu, now Margali Masam is going to come. In the Tirumbavai, Andal calls all the devotees, ladies, girls, all come, let us all go and take bath and early morning and sing about that Uttaman. We will sing about the Uttaman Patti Paduvom. Let us sing about Uttaman. Therefore, that Uttama Purusha is highlighted here, and therefore this chapter is got the name of Purushottama Yogam. Now the last topic and the last two shlokas. What is the phalam, result of knowing this Uttama Purusha in this way? Therefore, Purushottama Gnana phalam. 19th shloka. Yo mamevamasammudaha janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Yah mam Ishwaram, that means Yadhokta Visheshanam, whatever is explained in this way, whoever knows it in a proper way, Yadhoktena Prakarena, and who can understand Asammudhaha, who is not get deluded, who is not get caught up and influenced by this Prakriti Maya, Kshara or Akshara Asammudhaha, and there is no any kind of delusion, sammoha varjitaha, and they only can janati, ayam ahamasmi, iti. No? This I should be applied as the first person to all of us. Don't keep it as a Krishna only telling that is okay for him as a Ishvara and Paramatma. How can I say? If you don't say, you have to cry. You have to be again caught up in this samsara. Don't hesitate to claim. And this Purushottamam, Saha Sarvavit, is Asammudaha, is the only real person who knows everything. This also word, who knows everything, means don't mistake it. Sir, with this small brain and mind, how can I know everything? Everybody cannot. Some people do some extraordinary faculties, extraordinary sense perceptions. All that is due to some extra practice. But that is not the meaning. Sarvavit means in this way, top to bottom, I know now what is Jiva, what is Jagat, what is Ishvara, and I know very well that Uttama Purusha, that Uttama Purusha is I am. I am. But I say this without sitting in the boundaries of these upadis. Beyond the upadis, if I can perceive, conceive, with that knowledge only I can say, I am the Sarvavid. Sarvatmana Sarvam Vetti. Everything is nothing but the me only Atma. That's it. It is not that I know what is happening there. I know not this kind of clairvoyance or the what is that? Listening from the distance and all that. No. Telepathy. not those kind of siddhis. They are all just temporary appearing some powers due to some practice. They are not reality. They doesn't help us to abide in this self, Atma. But Sarvatmana Vete, everything is nothing but the Sarvam Brahmamayam. And in this way, Sarva Bhutastam, without any exception, Bhajati Mam, whoever recognizes me and Sarva Bhavena, Sarvatma Chittataya, hey Bharata, you are Bharata only, no, you are a wise person, you are blessed by the intellect of the Bharati Saraswati Devi, and you are able to listen this teaching from me. Therefore, hey Bharata, that asammudaha, here bhajati word, not bhajana doing something. Bhaj word has got so many meanings. Bhajati, whoever remembers, whoever thinks, whoever sings, whoever knows. What? Sarvatma Chittataya. That is called Bhaj. Here also meaning whoever knows that Ishavasямidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat, that sarvatma, sarvatra samadarshana. And after saying this 19th shloka, now Bhagavan praising this knowledge, this teaching. Only in this chapter, in this place only, Bhagavan says, Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktamaya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat kritakrityascha bharata. This secret, royal secret, guhyatamam, secret of all the secrets, because this is the knowledge beyond and about all the knowledge, Brahma Vidya, metaphysical science, Guhyatamam Shastram. That Shastra word, Bhagavan used before also, Sayat Pramanam Kurute, Karya Karya Vyavastha, Shastram Pramanam Kurute. That is all for to put us in a right path of the righteous path and the path of liberation. But here, this now final conclusion of this Gnana Yoga, this topic, everything, 13, 14, 15, everything, Guhyatamam Shastram. This is the supreme teaching, not the secret actually. When even after Bhagavan says this is the supreme teaching and super teaching, highest teaching, how much interest we have, how much we are taking the words of the Lord here 100%. Very rare. Even people will listen and they won't take it in a full essence as it is. Therefore, it is still remain as a secret only for them. And otherwise, secret word. No one generally in your material education, they won't teach this. In any college, university, nowhere they won't teach this. Only a guru who is Shrotriya Brahmanishta only will talk clearly to the core, the point, without anything beating around the bush. Therefore, Guhyadamam Shastram, Shasanat iti Shastram, Rakshayati iti Shastram, Idam Uktam, Maya, told by me, O sinless one, if you have any kind of sin, lot of sin, hurdles, obstacles, you never get chance of listening this. That's why it is secret. Tell me, how many people who are born in India, Bharat, how many are hearing this? how many years sincerely? Some may do Parayanam, some may do one shloka, some may do Namaskara, some may do the puja to the book. But who listens? Every Krishna Ashtami, Krishna Jayanti, we keep on celebrate and do this and that, which we decided. The Chida Muruku. And in North India means 101 sweets. Bhagavan says, I don't want all this. I never asked you, in fact. You only just imagining. What I want you know, what I ask you know, listen to my words. Listen to my words. But we don't listen. We don't care for it, but we want to do whatever we think it. That is not real worship or doing mechanically something. Lord doesn't want all those things at all. Just to develop a devotion in you. But after, if the devotion is really taken a higher phase, stage, you must now involve only listening to the Lord. Read and listen many times, even listen 10 times the Bhagavad Gita. Because only after 10 times listening only you will understand clearly. Therefore, a anagha, a sinless one, by knowing this, a wise person, a buddhiman, etad buddhva, by knowing this greatest knowledge, teaching, he becomes fulfilled in the life. Krita krityascha, krita kritam kritaha, krita kritya, kritam kritya, kritam kritaha, he is called krita kritya. What he has supposed to do, he done, and what he has supposed to achieve, he achieved. Okay? Therefore, kartavyam krutam, praptavyam praptam. That is called kritakrityascha, kritakrityata. Fulfillment, blessedness in the life is only by getting this knowledge. That's it. Fulfilled. Life is fulfilled. Purnam. So in this way, we have completed today with the summary of this 15th chapter. Let us read the Pushpika and offer at the feet of the Lord. Om Tat Sat Iti Shrimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.